Hey there, welcome to InfoMedia. War has shaped the course of human history in unimaginable ways. But behind every epic battle and every shift in power lies a mastermind, a strategy so brilliant, it turned the tide of wars, destroyed empires, and created legends. Today, we're diving deep into the top 5 war strategies that made history. These are not just moves on a battlefield, they are lessons in intelligence, deception, and raw tactical genius. So let's march into history and unravel the brilliance behind these legendary war tactics. 1. The Trojan Horse, deception at its finest. Imagine a war lasting 10 years, with no breakthrough. That was the siege of Troy. But then came the masterstroke, a simple wooden horse. The Greeks, after a long and unsuccessful siege, pretended to retreat, leaving behind what seemed like a gift, a giant wooden horse. The Trojans, believing they had finally won, brought the horse into their fortified city. But hidden inside were Greek soldiers. At night, they emerged, opened the gates, and allowed the Greek army to enter. Troy fell not through brute force, but through deception. The Trojan horse remains a timeless symbol of how strategy can triumph over strength. 2. Blitzkrieg, the Lightning War. In the early days of World War II, the world witnessed something terrifyingly efficient, Blitzkrieg, or lightning war, a German military tactic that combined speed, surprise, and overwhelming force. Instead of prolonged battles, German forces used fast-moving tanks, mechanized infantry, and air support to strike deep into enemy territory, bypassing strongholds and cutting supply lines. Poland, France, and several others fell in rapid succession. Blitzkrieg was more than just a tactic, it was psychological warfare. It shocked opponents into disarray before they could even react. This strategy forever changed modern combat. 3. Scorched earth, when survival means destruction. Sometimes, the best strategy isn't winning, it's denying your enemy the chance to win. That's what Russia did in 1812 when Napoleon's Grande Armée invaded. The Russians retreated deeper into their territory, burning everything behind them, crops, villages, supplies, leaving nothing for the French to use. The result? Napoleon's army starved, froze, and was crippled by exhaustion. Out of 600,000 troops, only a fraction returned. The scorched earth strategy was brutal, but it worked, turning Russia's harsh winters and vast lands into a deadly weapon. 4. Guerrilla Warfare, the power of the invisible enemy. Not all wars are fought on open fields. Sometimes, the deadliest blows come from the shadows. Guerrilla warfare involves small, mobile groups using hit-and-run tactics, ambushes, and sabotage. This strategy was used effectively by Vietnamese forces against the US in the Vietnam War. Despite superior firepower, the US faced an enemy that was everywhere and nowhere. Tunnels, jungle traps, and an intimate knowledge of the terrain turned the battlefield into a nightmare. Guerrilla warfare shows that determination and adaptability can outlast even the most advanced armies. 5. Operation Bodyguard, the grand illusion before D-Day. D-Day was one of the most important events in World War II, but what made it so successful was not just the beach landing, it was Operation Bodyguard, a brilliant deception campaign. The Allies created entire fake armies, complete with inflatable tanks, dummy landing craft, and misleading radio transmissions. They even used double agents to feed false information to the Nazis. As a result, Hitler kept his forces away from Normandy, expecting an attack elsewhere. When the real invasion came, the German response was delayed and disorganized. Operation Bodyguard proved that misinformation, when used correctly, can win wars before the first shot is fired. These 5 strategies remind us that war is not just about muscle, it's about mind. From deceptive gifts and rapid strikes to illusions and terrain mastery, each tactic changed history in its own way. Whether they were ruthless or ingenious, they hold valuable lessons in leadership, psychology, and strategy. Which one amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the battles and brains that shaped our world. Until next time, stay sharp, and remember, the mind is mightier than the sword.